welcome back to my channel. So today I have a review of the latest release from Thierry Mugler in their Angel range. It's their new Angel Fantasm. So I'm going to let you know what this smells like, and I'm going to take you through the rest of the Angel range that are still available. I haven't done a video on that range for a while, so I thought I'd just update you on what is not discontinued, is still available, etc. If you are new here, then hello and welcome. I'm all about perfumes. I have hundreds of videos like this going through whole ranges, new releases, perfumers, perfume notes. Do check out my other content. I'll leave the links to my other Mugler videos down below. And if you're a regular, do make sure you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. And as always, I'll leave the links down below to where you can get all the different perfumes I talk about, where they're available all around the world. Cool. So Thierry Mugler, of course, famous for making really iconic fragrances, really unique bottles. The perfume brand was sold to L'Oreal a few years back, and since then there's been some releases that I don't think people have loved, but there's also been a lot of great releases. Personally, I find that brands that L'Oreal owns, the perfume brands, tend to actually be quite good perfumes. I quite like the L'Oreal brands, but I know a lot of like diehards, you know, of the original Mugler formulations and scents weren't a fan of this sale. The original Angel, I have them all, samples of them here, came out in the 90s, massive iconic fragrance, of course, super strong patchouli, praline, really like lasts, you can smell it all day and still sells well today. It also comes in an eau de toilette version, which is a slightly lighter coloured bottle with a slight pinkiness to it. This has changed over the years. The bottle used to be different, and the eau de toilette very much has that same Angel DNA. It's perhaps a little bit fruitier with like an apple and orange in there, and it's just not as heavy, not as strong, but it still has the patchouli praline like signature combination of Angel, and it still lasts really well. I find a lot of brands, that eau de toilettes really don't last or perform, but from Mugler I find they perform as well as many other brands' eau de parfums, so I wouldn't be put off by an eau de toilette from Mugler. They then released Angel Elixir, I think this was last year. This one I found a bit boring. So most perfumes at the moment that are released tend to be a jasmine and vanilla combination, especially ones from L'Oreal, like they own Valentino, they're born in Roma, has a lot of jasmine and vanilla. Their Prada, Paradox, jasmine and vanilla, again L'Oreal. And Angel Elixir kind of followed, like it was just smelled just like a lot of other jasmine and vanilla perfumes. There wasn't anything particularly special about it, and I didn't find it stronger than original Angel, which I would expect from something called Elixir. I was a bit disappointed in that. There is also Angel Nova, eau de parfum and eau de toilette. These are totally different in the pink bottles. These are really fun, fruity, sort of raspberry, lychee fragrances with rose. Kind of very similar to Carolina Herrera Very Good Girl, the one that comes in the red bottle. I think I might actually be made by the same perfumer. That lychee rose combination that also was trending a bit the past few years, but they don't have anything in common with original Angel. They don't have patchouli like praline in. And again, the eau de toilette version of Angel Nova is just lighter and a bit fruitier. So those are all the ones that are in production, that are sold, like they're on the Mugler website. They have had loads of limited editions over the years, like called Eau Croisier and things like that. All of those are discontinued. So we now come to the new Angel Fantasm, which has this kind of black type bottle, and the packaging same, but again it's got like a blacky silver angel star on it, and it calls it eau de parfum sensual. There's no official definition of what that means. Usually it means softer than the original eau de parfum, and it is refillable. I think all the Mugler perfumes are refillable now. So this one is, I think, quite unique, which is what we expect from a Mugler perfume. So what it has in it is pineapple and coconut. Now years ago they released Angel Iced Star, which also was like coconut pineapple, and people really loved that. I really liked that, and I know a lot of people have said that's discontinued. This is kind of a bit like Iced Star. So it has the patchouli, that's DNA of Angel. It doesn't have the sweet praline though. Instead you definitely get pineapple, and then it's a vanilla-y coconut, like a sweet, warm coconut. So it is a little bit like drinking a pina colada, with that pineapple notes, but it's also quite deep and heavy underneath from the patchouli. And I personally get a slightly spicy note, almost like a pepper, I don't know where that's coming from, but kind of reminds me as if there was a little bit of, you know, sometimes you get cocktails and they put a little bit of chili in. It kind of reminds me of that, like pineapple cocktail, and then they put a bit of chili in. But it's not listed anywhere as having anything spicy or chili in. And it's pretty strong. It's not as strong as original Angel. It doesn't have that insane, like overwhelming almost strength. But what I like is it is unusual. The Mugler perfumes are known for being so different. Angel was so different. Aura, totally different. The green one, Alien, totally different. So I really like that they've gone, whereas with the Elixir it was so safe, this is just like unusual, unique. I really like that. I think if you like coconutty vanilla perfumes like Alien Goddess, that's particularly the intense version, I think you'll like this. The pineapple isn't like super fruity. I wouldn't say this was a fruity perfume, because you really do get that vanilla-y coconut, warm, almost like a woody coconut, like the outside of the coconut in here as well. So it comes across as quite serious. I'd say you could definitely wear this in the winter. Like, it isn't like just a light fruity summer perfume for sure. And it has a cherry flower note listed, but I don't really get much floral from this. For me, it's the pineapple, the coconut, and the ambery vanilla is what I get from this. So I'm definitely going to say that this is Soki approved. It has good strength. It's unique, and pineapple is a note that is in very few perfumes. For me, the best one was the Dolce & Gabbana pineapple one they did, but that's been discontinued. Their fruit collection's all been discontinued. And I do often get people messaging me saying, can you recommend pineapple perfumes? And there's very, very few. So this is definitely good, like ticks a box for a gap in the market for a pineapple perfume. And I think if you are a fan of the Mugler fragrances, that uniqueness, that strength, I think you will like this. And I'm really pleased that they've released something a bit different after Elixir, which was boring. So it is a Soki approved perfume. This is the smallest size, the 25ml size, so it does look quite big for 25ml. I got this from Look Fantastic. I bought it there and I used my code LFTFSOKI to get 21% off, which you can use as well. It retails for $69, the 25ml, so it's not cheap. There's then a 50ml that retails for $97 and 100ml that retails for $135, and I think you can also get the refill bottles to fill it up, and I think some of their stores, counters, have machines where you can refill the fragrances as well, though I'm not sure I've ever seen one. But I would say if you love it, it is worth the money because it does last. You don't need to keep reapplying it. So apologies, it looks like one of the cats pulled out my microphone at this point, but what I'm basically saying here is that it could be layered really well with something a bit lighter, fresher, you know, like my Aphrodite, something mango, fruity for the summer, and then layer it with something heavier, more vanilla in the winter for something warmer. But that's it, guys. So let me know your thoughts. Have you tried it yet? Which is your favorite version of Angel? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments, and everything will be linked in the description where you can get the whole Angel range around the world. But that's it. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.